So we're doing one last trip to the market because Dad always has to come to the market. It's just something she did. And she has to buy clothing to wear at home tomorrow. She has 3 huge bags of clothing and she has to come and buy something because they packed the clothes that she was going to wear. I can't believe it.
Let's go, honey.
So we're getting her some shoes she can eat tonight, and we just cleared everything with the agent. Kind of. I guess she expected us to be completely out, but she needs to come and take pictures when everything's out. So we still have our bag there. We're just gonna sleep there tonight. And but everything went great with the movers. They left packed, much fuller than I think they might have expected. They took the gym. Fortunately, they were able to take the gym flooring, which is very heavy, but everything fit. I didn't expect them to have a full truck, but because the way they pack, it's about 80% full, I guess. And they asked me if I wanted to pay insurance on anything, and I'm like, the only thing worth anything in there is the sofa, and that's already 2 years old. But you can only buy a minimum anything worth 50,000 baht or more. I'm like, there's nothing worth 50,000, even 50,000 baht in there. Nothing's even worth 50,000 baht. The most expensive thing was the sofa, and now the lounge chair that I bought, that was 27,000 baht. The sofa was worth, we paid 45,000 baht for it, I think. So they said anything gets damaged along the way. I'm like, well then forget it. I'm not going to pay extra for insurance. Insurance for most things is a bit of a scam anyway. The only thing I think you need insurance for is health and vehicle. Everything else, I don't think it's not. I think it's proven that it's not needed. Health and life insurance if you're a family, and car insurance, because you absolutely need that. But I'll take a little video of the house when we get back. But yeah, we had a nice little chat with the agent, and she's very nice. The landlord's very happy with us. But they're not going to find a tenant for us. She said it's very slow right now in Thailand, especially this time of year, especially compared to last year. So it looks like I'll lose my deposit, but fortunately I arranged that the organization will lose the deposit. I won't lose the deposit, so I don't really care. She can keep it. She probably needs it to buy a new washing machine anyway. So we are finally going back, and gonna eat something and then relax at the house, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we'll come for a massage. We're both tired. Just a way to end the evening. At least maybe an hour massage. So it's December 10th, 10 a.m. or 8 a.m. and we are out of here. Yesterday movers came, and we just had to wrap up the last few things, our own personal items. We slept with a sheet and a towel, and that was it. Somehow she still ended up with a suitcase full of shit. I don't understand it. We had movers take everything yesterday, and still a full suitcase, can't even close it. But everything's here, cleaned out. The sheet is ours, but we're not going to take that. But this is what it looks like, empty. Really good room. Thank you. Thank you to the room. Arigato. Arigato. Arigato to everything, to the bedroom for the good night's sleep, keeping us safe from the earthquake. Arigato to the bathroom for keeping us clean and healthy. And arigato to the kitchen for good food, good cooking, good times. Washing machine broke down. Thank you for cleaning our clothes. The refrigerator, thank you for keeping our food fresh. and this room for our time and enjoying conversation and time together and watching movies and reading the Bible and just really blessed by being here. Thank you for everything to this room and the landlord for allowing us to live here. Say goodbye. Arigato.
Arigato. Thank you. We love you.
So we just got to the airport. It took about 30 minutes, 45 minutes from with our normal driver. Really easy trip. More traffic than I expected. But we got here at the airport, went through. My bag was about 1.5 kilo overweight. Since it's digitalized, they won't give you any leeway because there's no human contact now. So it's very systematically not allowing you to check in if you're overweight. So it's got to be, I think they give you a grace of about 0.1, 0.2 pounds of, or kilos of weight, extra weight. But yeah, it's an easier way for people to deal with, and then you don't have to deal with the personal problems and people, and it makes people follow by the rules. So my bag was over. Daz surprisingly was under. The problem with hers was it was just so packed, full. So we're getting something to eat, and ironically, I'm eating a burger, and she's eating Thai style. She got enough for 2 people. She has some noodles with beef, rice, shrimp, eggs, the normal food. And I'm eating a burger from Shake Shack. But I don't normally eat like this, so it's just a kind of a special occasion. We go to our comfort foods, and these burgers are really good. Mine was 710 baht. That's about $21. How much was yours?
I don't know.
You don't know? You just you just pay, that's it? I gotta look on it. Hers is probably about 500 or 600 baht. So anyway, this is our last meal in Thailand before we get on the plane. We got about an hour and a half. She bought some perfume for Christmas. Princess. So here we are. It is going on 1 o'clock in the afternoon, December 10th on Wednesday, and we are flying into Vientiane. We left about an hour ago. The flight was a little late, so we're arriving a little late, but it's a nice warm day, very comfortable. The flight is pretty full. Yeah, actually it's probably 95% full. It didn't look like it at the airport, but this is it. We officially left Thailand, and we are arriving in Laos, Vientiane. We have one of Da's friends. We don't have a car anymore since her family took the truck back. They needed the truck because their other car is starting to fall apart. So that will be one of the biggest priorities for us when we get back into Vientiane, to buy a vehicle. I'm more on board with her now. I wanted a more compact SUV. She wants a big SUV. I'm okay with it now. I thought about it and I feel good. It's a good decision. It's going to be $15,000-$20,000 more, I'm sure, than a new SUV, a compact SUV. But I can't afford a new one. I mean, they're $100,000 brand new. There's just no way. I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a car. So that will be one of our biggest priorities when we get back. But we'll be landing here in a couple minutes, and they'll have to take our I don't know what I'm saying there. Anyway, we'll be landing here in a few minutes. Her friend is picking us up in a taxi, and yeah, we're pretty happy. This is starting. The movers actually told us. She always gets a headache when we travel. The movers actually told us we should be getting our load of personal items from customs by Friday. So today and tomorrow we might go out looking at vehicles, and then hang around Friday for when the truck arrives, and then we'll probably be spending the whole weekend dealing with all that crap. I still wish it was less than it is, but we'll have to sort through that. And then next week we talked about we'll probably be joining the gym on Monday and starting that routine. But I won't get paid until 2 more weeks. So probably around the 23rd, 24th, we'll have to go to Nong Khai so that I can get my final paycheck and severance. And then hopefully by then we should know what vehicle we're buying to make the proper transfers. So it'll be busy the next 1-2 weeks. Christmas is coming up, and just excited to be home and in our new setting, in our new chapter of our life, and pretty happy about it. She always gets a headache when we travel. So over and out. So we just arrived in Laos, probably about 45 minutes later, which makes sense. We left 45 minutes later, and long line. It was the first time that I saw more people in the e-visa line than I did in the normal visa processing line. Usually there's more people over there, so more and more people must be getting word about how the e-visa is a little easier, more convenient to do and have ready rather than waiting to get your visa upon arrival. You can still do it, get your visa upon arrival, but then you have to deal with exchanging cash and making sure you have the right amount of cash. You're going to pay more money for the conversion, and then just the hassle of filling out the form and standing in line. But today there was only one person who didn't have an e-visa, and the rest of us did, and the flight was 95% full, and mostly foreigners, I would say. So the wait was longer than usual, and then this is the holiday, so the line was full of older people, so you can tell the older people are definitely traveling now. This is the ideal time to come to Laos because it's so cool and very comfortable, and it's the holidays, so they're a bit festive here. As you can see, we're driving down the main road of Laos coming from the airport. You can tell this is not the same as Bangkok. It's like the main city is like being in a rural town in Thailand. It's just small and just not very well kept. But yeah, we got through. I think I was in line maybe 20-30 minutes standing there, and the guy, an older man using a cane next to me, he kept tooting the whole time. So you could tell he was eager to probably go to the bathroom. But yeah, definitely an older group coming through, and I can't believe that I'm actually coming through. And now this is officially starting my early retirement. And Da had one of her friends pick us up at the airport, so they're catching up. Came out, the bags were already there because Da got through very quickly, and we lost one of the bag straps, which is typical. I kind of need to have a stack of those, but we might not even need them as much, especially if we're not traveling. We're not going to be traveling that much anyway, at least for a while. But I'll probably stock up on a couple when I get back to the States. I can get them cheap at a local outlet. So we got our bags, we're in the truck, and we're heading back to the house. Probably be there in about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Traffic's not too bad. It is, it's going on 3. No, it's going on 2, so we're not in the work traffic yet going home, so that's very good. We're going to probably just meet that or beat that. It usually starts about 3 o'clock to 3:30. That is definitely when you do not want to be on the roads here. The traffic is just, it moves so slow, and the red lights are slow, and people don't really obey the red lights anyway, so it's a little messy. I can see they're already repairing the road. This is the main city center now. They were widening the roads when we were here back in July, and so everything was dug up, and it looks like it's being completed now. And they have some banners up. Yeah, so it's a bit of a festive season. So we're coming into Christmas. They celebrate, at least with the ornaments, and then we'll have New Year's. That's big here, and then it rolls right into Chinese New Year. And then about 2 months later, we'll have the Long New Year in April. So we're here, getting there, almost home. Fortunately, my last phone number here. There's a lot of ornaments. We've kept my phone number live here, and it's a number I had since I came in 2013. So every time I came back home, we charged it up. So that's good. I'll have to start working on transitioning all of my apps and phone numbers and accounts now back to my Lao number, since this will be my primary phone number moving forward. So now we're heading into the traffic. So I'll cut out there until we roll into our house.